everyone, and welcome to my birthday vlog. I'm just going to take you along a few days around my birthday and do some reading and maybe go to some shops. But I just wanted to document my 22nd birthday. It is my golden birthday because I'm turning 22 on the 22nd. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm just gonna skip forward to me tomorrow morning as I've got other stuff to do this evening. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little reading update before I start off my day. So I finished Cher's memoir on audiobook yesterday, and as you can see as well, I've kind of cleared out this whole shelf. That's just in anticipation for the books I'm going to read this year. So I was listening to the audiobook as I did that, and I finished Cher's memoir. I honestly really enjoyed it. As I have said before, I do really like memoirs, and I don't have to even love that person or know that much about that person to enjoy their story. And obviously I know Cher is so famous. Oh, you can see it. And then Catherine, my head was blocking that. I found this part really interesting. I literally know nothing really about Cher or her life before becoming famous, so it was really interesting to see that. As I've already said, I had no idea about her love life. Honestly, I just really loved on the audiobook, especially because it's got some of her in it, just hearing her talk about her story, because she's got such a unique voice as well. But hearing how she talks about people, like even Sunny, who was the man that she was married to at the moment, at least, she talks still with so much care for him, and you can tell, even though maybe he wasn't the right person for her. So the point that you get up to at the end of it is kind of just before maybe she starts to really go mainstream. I'm pretty sure she literally was coming into stardom at the same time as the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. And she talks about Tom Jones and Elvis Presley, and she was it's just so interesting to see that. And it really reminded me of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo for some reason, just that time period. And then also, obviously, Cher is getting older and she's writing a memoir, and that's kind of what Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is about. Yeah, I really liked it. I found hearing about her very early upbringing really eye-opening, and something that I've never really heard, because obviously she grew up in America. She kind of was all over the place, but her mum, I think, was from very rural America and didn't grow up with much at all. She talks about the effects of the Great Depression. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much, but I honestly would really recommend it. And I've got the book as well, but obviously I listened to it. I love the cover. She looks so pretty and just stunning. Also, I've got the sprayed edges, which I just love. I would really recommend, and I can't wait to read the second part, because this was definitely a lot more about her life coming up to being famous. I also started Yellowface on audiobook as well. I honestly am really liking that. I think it might be one of those books that's actually better as an audiobook, because the voice actor is really captivating somehow, and really playing the character well in her voice, because obviously the character is kind of unlikable. But I've honestly been really enjoying it, and I wasn't expecting to like it, so maybe that's partly why. I'm about halfway through and I've run out of hours until tomorrow, so tomorrow I'll get back on that one. I also started Daughter of No World, I think is the one. I'll put a little picture here because I'm not 100% sure if that's the right one. That's the one that I've been thinking about reading for ages, but just never bought, because it's not traditionally published in England. And also I've got fantasy books that I would put above that, but it was available on Libby, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm also really liking that audiobook. I actually understand what's going on, which is good, because I was a bit worried as a fantasy book it would be hard to follow along as an audiobook. But yeah, I'm honestly really liking it. And again, the voice actor is pretty good. I find sometimes with the more fancy or historical stuff, the voice actors are maybe a bit harder to follow. And then finally, Naturals. I think halfway through. It's taken me a little while to get into. I was expecting to love it, because obviously everyone loves this series. But honestly, I'm liking it. I'm thinking it's pretty similar to the Inheritance games, but obviously this is before the Inheritance games. It's similar in the sense of the characters, I guess. They are kind of giving the same vibes as the characters in Inheritance games, but I prefer was it Grayson in the Inheritance games, and then Dean in this one, because I can tell that it's going to be like a love triangle, and I don't mind that, but I also would just love to like just read about the serial killer stuff and like trying to solve unsolved crimes. That part of it is kind of fun. I kind of felt in Inheritance Games like it did kind of add something because there's not loads going on in the Inheritance Games, whereas this one literally has like a whole plot. So I don't like need that bit of romance, but if I was to choose one at the moment, it would be Dean. And then I thought I'd just quickly show you what I got for my birthday. I've only got like a few things because I asked money because I bought myself a MacBook. But yeah, I've got a few things for my family. So these are the few things I got for my family this morning. I got the Into the Dark Magnolia Parks book from my brother. This was because my boyfriend got me the second one. I'm seeing him later, so I should be getting that then. But my brother got me the third one, and it's just so pretty. And I already have the Magnolia Parks book, so I've got all three of the special editions. And I also just got a big box of Lindt chocolate from my cousins and uncle and aunt, which is just so good because that will take me ages to eat. My nan and granddad got me a few little bits, but this was a really great one because I've had my record player for over a year now without a cleaner, and this is just really useful to get like the dust off of the record and make the record play better. Then I also got micellar water. This is the hypoallergenic one. I haven't tried it before, but me and my mum, especially my mum, have quite sensitive skin, so I feel like this would be interesting to see how it works for her, especially. But micellar water is just so good, and I'm always up for getting a new one. And they also got me a Yankees cap. I'm going to New York in autumn with my boyfriend, and that's me trying to get some dust off of it. But yeah, that's just really great because I'll obviously wear it when I go to New York. And this was a present I knew I was getting. It's the anthology version of Torture Poets Department. Me and my parents went to Rough Trade Shop in Shoreditch, and I wasn't going to get this because I already have the original Torture Poets Department vinyls, but I feel like I love the songs on the anthology, so I needed to get this vinyl. So they got it for me. And it was also before I knew I wanted money, but that's honestly fine because I really wanted this, and I will show you the vinyls in a bit because they're really cool. But yeah, my plans for today are just to like do everything that I like to do. So I'm gonna relax for a little bit this morning, and then I'm gonna go into London to my favourite Waterstones, which is the Gower Street one. I literally love it. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna hopefully buy some books. So I do a little vlog and then see what books I get. I have a few I'm gonna look for. I know that they have the Hotel Nantucket for like a much better price than Amazon, so I might buy that one, and also Us Against You. I want to see what edition they have because the one on Amazon is a really like it's one of those really shiny covers, and I really don't like those. Like it doesn't match my Beartown cover either, so I just can't bring myself to buy that. Sorry, my hands are so shaky. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Waterstones, get a coffee from the coffee shop in there, and then I'm gonna go meet my dad for lunch by his work. I might just take a walk along the river and then head home. So I have a really nice day in store, which is really exciting. So it is the day after my birthday now, it's Thursday, and I just kind of came home and then had dinner, so I didn't really have much to film. But yeah, it's the next day. I think for now I'm just gonna like chill because I'm really flushed right now and I'm not really sure why. So I think I just need to chill out. I think I might finish Yellowface today because I got my hours for the next month and I just want to finish it because I think it's only like 6 or 8 hours long anyway. So it's only going to take me 3 hours maybe max to finish that one, and I'm really like it's really gripping me. So I want to finish it, and I think I might do the like Spotify playlist like thing. If you've seen the trend of TikTok, it's like changing the pictures. I kind of want to do that, but I already have like pictures on my Spotify playlists, so I don't know if I can like part ways with them, because obviously I don't think I still have like the pictures downloaded. But we'll see. If I can think of something good, I'll do it. So I'm almost finished with Yellowface now, and I'm really liking it. Like, I'm so glad that I decided to listen to it, because I feel like I might not have loved it as much just reading the book. I honestly don't really know what I'm expecting for the end, just because it's such like a unique plot line. Like, I don't really know if I should be expecting like a big plot twist at the end, or if she's just gonna continue as she is, or if she's gonna have like one last big like blow up basically. Like, I don't really know what to expect, but I have just been really enjoying it. So, as I said, the audio was really bad in this clip, but I was pretty much just saying that I finished The Naturals, and I also started and finished The Answer Is No by Frederick Bachman whilst I went to Sheffield to see my grandparents, which is what you see in the clip before as me reading The Answer Is No on the journey back home. I did end up really liking The Naturals. I just found the ending a little bit predictable, and then for The Answer Is No, I really liked it. I loved being back with Frederick Bachman's writing. I really love his books, and I can't wait to read Us Against You now. But yeah, I really enjoyed both. I'm going to talk more in depth in my wrap up, so look out for that. In the next clip, you'll see me making my favourite glow tea and reading Magnolia Parks the long way home, which is pretty much what I do for the rest of the day. I should just film myself doing my makeup, and the mic wasn't working. I need to charge it. I've now got my makeup on, got this light as well, so that's why I'm like kind of bright, because I was using it for my makeup. But I'm just gonna like briefly talk about what I was talking about in that clip. I've read 4 books, I think, in this video. I was also saying that this is probably my best January ever, because I think I've read 7 books. I normally read like 3 or 4 in January. It's normally a slow month. I am 70% through Daughter of No World, and I am really enjoying that, so definitely recommend that one. The only thing I'm finding hard with the audiobook is that the characters' names are all a bit similar, but also they're so unique, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit hard to follow. But I was also saying that I am going to HomeSense and TK Maxx in a bit, and then at the end of today I'll probably film my like little wrap up. I also wanted to show you my reading journal with my TBRs. So as you can tell, this is like the real lighting at the moment, but this is my January TBR. I've read Tomorrow. I've read Cher's memoir, and I've read The Naturals, and then I am currently reading Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home, so I'm at 3 out of 5, which is still really good. Yeah, I'm going to put my stats in those gaps. And then my February TBR, I wanted to put some more romance in there because of Valentine's Day. I really want to get to the 7-year slip, and I don't want to put it off until next autumn, even though I know that it's a very like good autumn read. I like to just put a thriller in there, because a thriller is like a really good like breakup of other genres for me anyway. And then These Twisted Bonds is the second book in These Hollow Vows series. And then Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. I'm definitely a Daisy girl, so I just really want to get to that. I kind of just want to get through this Magnolia Park so I can get to that Daisy Hates one and see Daisy and Christian again. Those are my books that I want to read in February. But I thought I'd just show you the couple of things I did get. I got 2 birthday cards, one for my mum, and then this like silly one for my boyfriend's brother. So I did get some stuff, and TK Maxx always have like really cute cards that aren't too expensive, so I thought I'd get them. And then we also went to the works, so I got 2 books. I restrained myself from buying Mile High because I've got that on audiobook at the moment, but I haven't started it yet. So I got The Wedding Whip, Witch, which was £3. It was so good, and I've read the other 2 books in this series, and I just thought, whilst I'm here, I'll get it because it's really cheap, and I know I'm going to read it next year, or this year, I guess. And then I also got Behind the Net because it was only £4, and everyone talks about how good this series is, and I just want to start it. And this is cheaper than you can get it like anywhere else, so I thought I'd just get it. So yeah, those are the things that I got from the shops. And I've got my glow tea as well. I don't know if I showed it in earlier clips, but my brother's girlfriend got me like a little set of the Twinings tea, and she said she was going to get me glow tea, but she wanted to get me a few of the others, and I've been trying them, but glow tea is definitely my favourite. So if you've been seeing everyone rave about it on TikTok, it's for a reason. It's so nice. But yeah, so this is the end of a few days with me over my birthday. I had such a good birthday this year, like so wholesome and relaxing. I think honestly it might be one of my favourite birthdays ever. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. My January wrap up's going to be coming out soon, and hopefully I'll have maybe a few more updates on Daughter of No Worlds and Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. But until then,